When I was a little boy, I played with all of my toys. I had my favorite puppy dog, like other girls and boys. Then I had my bow and arrow, I'd take it to the woods. Mama smiled and waved. All right, folks, well, we just got everything loaded up. We're in the old Cummins today. We're gonna head to school for about half a day, and lunch bell rings. We're taking off, picking up my buddy Kyle at his house. We're heading out to his ranch out in Brackettville, Texas. We're gonna do some axis hunting, and stay tuned because it's gonna be a good one, folks. All right, folks, well, we just got out here to the ranch. My buddy Kyle. Kyle, you want to tell us a little bit about the ranch?
We got some deer over here, and then there's a big black buck over there. Hold on. We got a bunch of acres. We've had this place for about, what, like 20 years. We got 10,000 acres. All kinds of deer on this place. People come out here and shoot stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and while y'all see the hunt, and if you see something you'd like to shoot, I'll leave a number on the bottom. You can get a hold of Kyle or his dad and book yourself a hunt out here.
As we got to the camp and started unloading everything, Kyle's like, hey, why don't y'all come look around and check out the place? And, well, it was really cool.
That's the cabin. We got all kinds of bunk beds. Just remodeled this place. Got a dining room. This is the bathroom right there. And this is the bunkhouse.
And we're trying to get on a pretty big axis bull. I'm shooting a 300 Win Mag, and we'll see how my hand holds up with that. I think I should be fine. It's been 3 days since I cut my thumb off. And, yeah, tune in later. Hopefully we'll have a big buck down. Well, that very first afternoon sit, we were definitely seeing some axis. Not shooters, but we saw some young ones in velvet, and we also saw some other deer. We had a lot of action that afternoon. It got later into the afternoon, and I threw the binoculars up one more time, and I said, oh boy, there's a big old hog out there, Kyle. Grab the 270 and let it rip.
Got his ass. All right, well, we just got done with the afternoon sit. We're back at the camp now, and here's Kyle's little brother, Kobe. Kobe, go ahead and tell us what happened on your hunt.
I shot twice. Missed both times.
Hey, it's all right. It happens to the best of us. She'll probably miss too.
I didn't see nothing, dude.
Yeah, we're not going to eat them just yet. First, you got to circle around them 3 times, so they do that. He's like, okay, now get a little closer, and I circle around them 3 more times. Okay. Okay, now you can eat them. So they ate them, and then the little shark was like, hey, why did we circle around him like 3 or 6 times? He's like, because it tastes a lot better once you scare the crap out of him.
All right, folks. Well, it's Saturday morning. We're going to go back up to camp to meet with Mr. Fortner so he can put us in our blinds. It's about 5:30 right now. Madison, how do you feel?
Pretty cold, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, it's about 17 degrees right now. And, well, we're prepared. We got the jumpsuits and fixing to go get in the old Cummins and drive over to the other camp.
Well, folks, it's about like 8:30 right now. We've got the other feeder just went off. It's about 100 yards away from me. We've got 4 axis bucks walking around eating up the feeder, and about 5 white-tailed does hanging out on the side where we're going the road.
My sister Madison had a great sit. She saw something you usually don't see. She saw 2 does, punching it out. You never know what a deer would do for some corn. And then she had quite a few access bucks come in, and they just weren't exactly the size we were looking for. We were looking for a little bit bigger than this. Later on in Madison's hunt, her camera died because she was filming all these axes and stuff. And she had a pig walk in, and all she had was her phone, so she said, oh well, I'm letting it rip.
Alrighty, folks, it's about 7 o'clock. Sun just rose up. Tyler's hunting the front side of the ranch with my dad. I'm out by myself today. I just had a fallow buck and a couple whitetail buck come in on my left side. Hopefully we can get something to come in here in a little bit.
My buddy Kyle had a pretty good sit himself, too. He saw some fallow deer and a pretty good whitetail. After it got a little later in the morning, he also saw a good herd of axis and a few good young axis bucks as well. And as you see here, they're rutting a little bit, and we were really excited to see that. Maybe a big boy get on his feet and present himself to us. The next afternoon hunt started out really good for us. We had a bunch of axis does come in, and knowing that they're rutting, we figured a few bucks might show up. Then we had a really nice black buck show up, and he was really pretty. Very, very cool animal. And then all of a sudden, here come the old porkers. And you know me, I just couldn't resist besides putting one down. It's kind of hard to tell from the video because they don't look that small. But as they got closer, you could tell they were probably about 5 pounds each. So I chose to let them live another day and maybe grow a little bigger before we take them. Well, folks, that whole weekend was really, really good. And it was all coming down to one hunt. Sunday morning on the Lord's Day. And sure enough, he prevailed. And an absolute monster showed himself. When the first shooter walked out, needless to say, I was really excited. And from pressing record and pulling the trigger, well, that just didn't work out.
There he is, boys.
Golly.
Oh my god.
Drag him out of there.
Holy cow.
Golly.
Oh my god, bro. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Wait, don't touch it. You're gonna hurt your hand. Let me go.
Well, all in all, that was probably one of the funnest weekends I've had in my entire life. I got to harvest an absolute brute of an axis, and I can't thank the Fortner family enough.